Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Capital. And my good friend Jim is going to help me out with this show, doing some color commentary. And you can get worms over here, Jim.
Oh, cool.
Multiple variety.
And we are where?
East side of Detroit. And then I headed north on Alter Road and Kercheval. And so here's a nice mural on a building, and it's like, what do we got going here? There's a lot of nice brickwork on several buildings in Detroit, don't you think there, James?
Oh, there are. Even these smaller apartment buildings are really interesting. It shows some now.
This
what
they actually in this borders Grosse Pointe
Park.
Yeah, the south side. The sails of two cities. Two sails, two cities, working in tandem as a team towards a bright future. Sounds like a little urban planning, and I know the Nordine brothers, they do a lot of fancy artwork throughout the metro area. And so there you have it. But they call this, I was talking to someone, they call it the racist roundabout. They had an issue here. It was kind of like they were blocking Detroit and Grosse Pointe, and they had these big flower pots. Have you ever seen any bigger flower pots? This is like the world record.
No, I like something from the Land of the Giants.
Yeah. How cool was that with those flower pots? They were monster. They should maybe do some artwork on those.
Mm-hmm.
Have some fun with it. But yeah, they called it the racist roundabout. They need to get over that.
Well, the border of Detroit and Grosse Pointe Park.
Yeah, and look, this place is available. Needs a little elbow grease.
They're quite gracious, though.
Yeah.
Look at the effort, the craftsmanship that went into these vernacular buildings. And this is probably from the 1920s or so, this neighborhood.
Yeah, it's kind of solid. And then if you run into any trouble, they have the green light thing.
Mm-hmm. Some redevelopment. Oh, nice mural.
Future. I like this. This is for sale.
Oh, wow.
You got a photo op right in front of your place.
Wow, ice cream stand.
Yeah, that is kick-ass. But, yeah, I was just driving through the city en route to home, and you see some nice, art is everywhere. This is great that these things are just popping up.
I really enjoy this proliferation of artwork.
This was an urban garden, and boy, they took great care. I love these spherical flowers. They're pretty awesome. But they had a nice garden here, well tended to. We're in kind of a historic neighborhood. Pingree Park or whatever, but it's near Indian Village.
Ah.
So look how well cared for it. I think these are pea plants here.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, here's a good example of, urban gardening.
Yeah, urban planning. Boy, they're all connected, aren't they?
Well, it is part of it.
Sure.
And making good use of, there is a surplus of land. Why not put it to some use?
Yeah, with all the rain, too, everything looked real nice and green. Things were going well. And another mural here. This is quite colorful.
Yeah, you see a lot of these around Detroit, more and more. Well, what a gem of a building this is. This is on Gratiot Avenue. There's a white terracotta glazed tile. That's some nice materials.
This is an old school gas station. This building could get repurposed. How cool would this be for a house? And you pull up here and you park your car.
Yeah.
It'd be
Wow, there's a
kick-ass.
gas station like that in my old neighborhood in Dearborn, actually.
Yeah, and it's popular too. But anyways, June 2nd, this was a Sunday afternoon, and they have a blues music festival, and they do it in the afternoon till dusk. And yeah, let's listen in a little bit.
Right now,
big old shrimp. And sole on a roll. Get it. But there was a look at the menu. And then, this is like urban farming, but I'm not sure how that's all going this year. Jim, they're taking down this waste treatment facility. They're closing it up, Xing it out.
Well, that's just as well.
This neighborhood, urban planning, this neighborhood's going to jumpstart here. Midtown will too. Now you don't have a big white elephant spewing toxic chemicals up in the air.
Right, yeah. And this is
Oh,
just
okay.
blocks away from the, the most vibrant areas of the city. It's bizarre how this is, I guess, the Shane Street corridor, and
Right.
how abandoned it got. And
Yeah.
I got to admit, I thought the Poletown plant was a good idea for the sake of economic development. Probably did more harm than good to the
Certainly
remaining
does.
neighborhood. It created a big void, and then that incinerator.
Exasperated things. Who wants to be near that? The
Well,
thing
exactly, and right near our main food processing district in Eastern Market. So
Well, finally they figured it out, got through with the red tape, and moved along, which is good. Here, though, the Shane Ferry Market, and this could have been like a Gibraltar Trade Center on a smaller scale. But in recent years, the doors have all been ripped off. The roof is certainly compromised. I was surprised there were several returnables here, but old school bottles.
yeah,
But-
maybe retro. Wow, Shane
Oh.
Ferry Market.
It could be a Gibraltar Trade Center, $5 a table, and let the neighborhood people sell what they have and make a few dollars or whatnot. Maybe get some fresh produce in there too. Any number of things. Nature's taking this neighborhood over.
Yeah, it is. But yeah.
I think this is the Hygienic Dress League. They've done a lot of murals, so I think they're trying to make a statement here with this one.
Yeah, I think about toxic waste or something, and some warehouse industrial buildings, I guess, largely unused. Well, that's the incinerator that recently closed. And something about a cat just makes.
Well, a lot of nice bites here.
Here's one.
Any Sunday afternoons, St. Albans and Frederick,
Huh.
unofficial blues capital of Detroit, on Sundays.
Well, that's
And it's free, and the music is kick-ass. Plus, the people are real cool. You can just kind of chill. Look at how the Penobscot looks in the late afternoon sun.
Oh wow, that's a nice, beautiful effect.
And they're going to have the Wayne County Jail or whatever. That was the compromise. Nearby the Raven Lounge. And they have blues music there. There's a ministry there. And I'm going to switch tapes and get into some Las Vegas video from, back in May. So I'm not even... We got the blue screen. This is the time you run out and get a beer. Pop some popcorn in the microwave. Use the facilities, whatever. The second tape's in. You better hurry.
Okay, folks. Yeah.
And here's press play.
So we're gonna have a change of venue.
Oh, definitely. Well, this is Cirque du Soleil. Let's listen in. They have several shows out here in Vegas with the Cirque du Soleil. There's like 5 or 6, and of course there's always top-notch shows. That's the big draw, certainly. Well, one of the big draws in Vegas certainly is the entertainment. And, okay, stepping outside. This was a trip on Mother's Day weekend, and my mom, she has one vice, and she likes gambling, so she likes Vegas. So Anyways, I hadn't been to Vegas myself in a while, and there's always something going on. Never a dull moment. I think the commercial. What do you think, Jim? Are the commercials real?
Yeah, they're real. It does kind of live up to the hype. I mean, it's for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah. Well,
Well, you can gamble too, but it's a spectacle. Yeah, it's kind of cheesy and artificial, but it's real in that sense.
and they have volcanoes and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, who can knock?
Yeah.
Who can knock that?
A pyrotechnics show.
Yeah, this is
gosh.
free. This is free to the public. Little razzle dazzle. It's kind of neat, just these brightly lit streets and they're alive all night. And it's kind of urban escapism in a way, just to see a city that is so all out. Energy.
Yeah. Well,
and
New
light.
York is a city that never sleeps, but Vegas, that doesn't sleep either, really.
No, Vegas doesn't even take a nap, it seems.
Right. Well, here, we'll check out some live entertainment. Like, these are sisters, and they got the dueling pianos going.
Silhouette of a man's heart. Thunderbolts and lightning. Galileo, Galileo, Galileo. I'm just a boy. Everybody's singing. He's just a boy, boy, melody. Standing aside from his monstrosity. Easy come, easy go.
Jim, they got like a big-ass Ferris wheel. And plenty of places, actually, with free live entertainment. Trying to kind of drag a crowd inside. And you go from bar to bar.
Oh, check out the classic Las Vegas Boulevard traffic.
Yeah, Disneyland. Look at that.
Yeah.
But Luxor, a lot of these casinos have
Oh
a
yeah,
theme.
Luxor. I like the Egyptian theme. You know, it's.
Oh, at night it takes on a different complexion. That's what's kind of fun about the city. That it's different. Well, this is the next day. My mom has a blue-green timeshare, and it's in Paradise. It's just south of the main city, but we were right near the airport. Surprisingly enough, we didn't really hear the planes. They had good insulated windows, but yeah. Urban planning.
Handy spot, Las Vegas style.
I'm not kidding. It was Paradise.
Technically, yeah.
Here was the timeshare, cabinets, coffee maker, dishwasher, artwork adorn the place, a lamp above the kitchen table, artwork, a fan. There's my mom. TV. There was bedroom and then a couch. And I snore something fierce, so I needed the couch. Maybe I have sleep apnea. I might have to get that checked out. They had it was an airline kind of themed place.
I noticed that. Yeah,
and
that's kind of neat. It looked like a DC-3 on that picture. Planes I was telling you about.
That foil thing, and then it's kind of like we just had the 50th anniversary for the NASA moon landing, Apollo 11. Kind of looked like that kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
Aluminum foil. There's my mom. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, I think that's what I said. Planes are coming in, and I would imagine it's basically tourism that's feeding this airport, right?
Oh, yeah, it pretty much is. Yeah.
Conventioneers.
Yeah, Vegas is a destination. It's as opposed to a hub. We've got our airport as a hub. Detroit's a destination, but it's a place to change planes. I imagine the gate fees are really high for the airlines that serve Vegas, but people want to go here. And that looks like a pretty. You had some nice digs.
Here, AI taking place here, so you're not going to have someone serve you yogurt anymore. This machine will do the trick, and it's like,
yay!
Okay, yeah, that's how we're rolling now. But
yeah, well, there goes our service sector.
Yeah, and God, it would have been worth maybe just a few bucks or $6 to throw it in there and figure it all out and watch how it throws down. We got a free restaurant and another free ticket for a dinner theatrical performance. Here they got a dog toy. You catch that? That went by quick.
I think I recognize, yeah.
You didn't recognize
the caricature embodied in that.
But there's a lot of entertainment, and it's like top notch to second fiddle to third and fourth. I don't know. There's different rating systems, but a lot. It's nice because people are trying to make a name for themselves. So if you want to be in the entertainment industry, Vegas is a good place to start. Oh, this was a place here. I had never seen this before, but if you party big time like the night before, let's listen in.
Muscle, and then you also have your intravenous fluids if you've ever been sick, stomach flu, severe dehydration, hangover, and you go to the hospital, get a bag of lactated ringers, you feel pretty good. This is even more amazing because you're going to have vitamin C, B12, zinc, magnesium for your muscles. And for the hangovers, we have...
And how does it work? You sit down and you actually get an IV?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's because I'm a registered nurse, and then we have a doctor. So the doctor will give a prescription. We'll do a telemedicine interview with the doctor. He prescribes your bag. That prescription is good for 6 months. I happen to have a group of 4 coming in.
Yeah, Jim, this was for places that really wanted to cater to the people that really wanted to party big time the night before, you know, and needed to
About half hour per
detoxicate
bag.
or whatnot.
So for
But
2 bags, it's going to be 1 hour.
it's interesting. I don't know how the model is working. If you know they're making a go of it. But there's good food. They had a Mother's Day brunch. They had specials all around. Boy, it used to back in the day though. You get like prime rib for $4.99 or whatnot. They had incredible specials, but nowadays I don't think you see it as much. There's just such an interest in Vegas that they don't have to do that. This is kind of like a crazy house. This is unreal. It was like
Looks like a Frank Gehry.
Salvador Dali kind of thing,
Yeah.
like it just melted away.
Yeah, I think it's the work of Frank Gehry, or it looks like his work. He has all these does all this distortion to a normal building forms.
Yeah, I looked at that and said, what is up with that? That certainly was a photo op. They have a museum. But away from the strip, the downtown area has some jewels. And look at this building. Doesn't that look sweet?
Oh, that's nice. But it looks like really nice, kind of postmodern Art Deco design. This is downtown area now, right?
Yeah, we'll check out downtown Vegas, which I think is probably going to be the hipper, hotter spot, actually, to be if you want to live and play and,
It's
the
interesting that Vegas, for all its entertainment, it has some of the same kind of city issues that you have anywhere else. You know, housing and stuff like that. And the older areas of the city were kind of
the D,
neglected.
The D in Vegas,
Here's the
that's
D.
got a Detroit theme to it.
I've been
Hope-
curious about that.
Hopefully, we'll get to see part of that scene before the top of the hour. But yeah, the D.
Now,
Certainly.
there's an actual, I think, historic building by Vegas standards. You know, from early Vegas.
Now the Pawn Stars, we've seen these guys on cable. So this is their logo out front. They're right on the strip, but just south of the downtown area. It's just like, well, holy crap, there it is. Let's check it out. So we went inside. This is kind of what it looks inside when they do their shows. They close off the building and go through their routine. We can do a photo op there. It was quite popular. There were a lot of people certainly enjoying themselves in here. I wish we had like eccentric cable shows based out of Detroit. We could have, well, we do have some pawn shop people that did out of off of Greenfield or something, but we could have a lot of car shows, a lot of shows featuring Detroiters doing these things. But these guys, they made a name for themselves. You can't argue that.
No, you can't.
I mean, made me stop to check out what they got going. Even they have a development the other side here. I think that's part of their gig.
Yeah, that's interesting. So off the beaten path of the strip, anyway. This is
There's room for improvement between the strip and the downtown area. They're not high-rise buildings. Oh, they're on the History Channel. You see there, that's their main entrance. World famous. You can't beat that. Family owned.
yeah.
There's 3 generations.
Yeah, this is what's on the History Channel now, folks.
Yeah,
but
but people watch that.
but
kind
for
of
what
stuff.
it is fun. I've seen
Oh,
it.
it's
and,
entertaining. What
yeah,
these
people
guys.
bring in some interesting stuff, and it's actually pretty cool.
And they're part of the show that attracts the audience. Is
Little wedding. There's one of those wedding chapels.
there's a ton of them out there, wedding chapels. It didn't look like it was open. At least not patronized by many people. I didn't see any cars in the parking lot. But yeah, in the near proximity here of the Pawn Stars. So we're going to walk around the backside here. They probably do some deals with cars and vehicles out back. Here, another family portrait. Kind of looks like Mount Rushmore a little bit.
Yeah, that's what they're going for.
That's what they were shooting for.
Yeah, sure. Here's some new. Alright.
Oh my! For
Goodness.
mature audiences only. Well, they had several top-notch hotels, and they had. This was like off property, separated by glass doors. You had to be a member of that particular hotel, and you had access to the pool and the like. And I think you could make some molds
That's you?
here.
That is me. It looks exactly like you.
You were narcissistic or whatnot, you could have a mold made of yourself. Then, if you like motion, well, check this out. And beer. Ask your doctor if it's right for you. I think most doctors would prescribe beer, wouldn't they?
Well, sure.
What could possibly go wrong? But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of reading to do there.
Yeah, it was actually humorous, but maybe I shouldn't have hung on the shot that long.
That's good.
But and even in May, the temperature was quite warm in the middle 80s to upper 80s, and certainly you'll be glad for air conditioning for the months of June, July, August, and so forth. And there's like fashion girls here, or the flamingo girls, what do you call those? Vegas showgirls. For a fee, you can take a picture.
For a few, of course.
Traffic was a little bit rough on the strip. It moved, but they're telling you take the side streets.
Yeah,
on either
During
side.
during the day, it at least moves. At night, it's a real traffic jam. You can walk about as fast as. And again, they have pretty good bus service, so you can hop on a bus, and they're pretty crowded too. So I guess they've considered better transit too.
The Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. So you got a little
It's
bit
a
of
replica,
Paris.
not the real Eiffel
Uh
Tower.
huh. Yeah, you kind of get the idea all here in one little compact, Americanized.
82 it was. But
Mhm.
back home it was only 47. They had a restaurant, not on the very top, but one on the upper levels. Elvis!
He's alive. I knew it.
Oh, I couldn't believe it, and captured on video. This is like capturing the Loch Ness Monster or something. Or Bigfoot. You know, if you can catch Elvis live, who's done that before? Yeah. Oh, I know. This will go viral. Or maybe not.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Hey, shouldn't we have a Walk of Fame in Detroit? I don't think we have one of these, do
Yeah,
we?
that's a good point. We should. we have
Certainly some talent in Detroit. We should call that out. And, yeah, make it happen. That's urban planning, too. You see what other cities do.
Create an attraction, and also.
Well, for mature audiences only, but they were handing these cards. I thought they were playing cards. Apparently not. But Gabby. And so,
I see.
yeah, well, it's called Sin City, and probably for good reason. In fact, now things are complete too. You could always do the gambling and the drinking, and the sex and the rock and roll and all that stuff. But now you can even party with the weed. They've gone green. So that was like a huge growth industry, it seemed, in Vegas. So Sin City is complete. I don't know. There's probably other sins, but for the most part, you can,
Well, that's their
yeah,
that's their thing. They do it well. And I'm sure they'd like to point out too that there are lots of activities for families, family-friendly stuff, but
they
something
do that
something
too.
for
Yeah,
everyone.
there's half a moon. Yeah, I'm hoping we'll get to the downtown Vegas. This is on the strip here, the Caesar's Palace. And this is,
Evokes all the decadence of ancient Rome.
yeah, the drop-off area. They had a nice art place. I'm not sure what's going on there, but, wow. Maybe we should have gotten into Star Trek or something. Wow.
Yeah, I think that's a Star
That
Wars
was-
thing, but
Yeah, Star Wars. Sorry. They have a nice pool inside. I was lucky enough to get in here and just steal a picture for one of the little Caesar's pools.
yeah. The open-air Roman bath.
Yeah, it's when you're on vacation, you're living large. Well, my mom wanted to see Celine Dion, and certainly a talent. And so I had to check that out where the theater was and get tickets. But this is a replica of David. And that's well done. So every casino has something that you can walk through and it's, you see something different. They offer something. Of course, they want attractions to pull you in. They want your gambling dollars, but this was, they had a shopping mall area and nice air conditioning. So shopping is a big thing too, huge. And then they had like the blue skies up top and made it look like you were open air.
Wow.
Then there was there's multiple shows, and you can see some of the performers that were here in May. Mariah Carey, Penn and Teller, they're regulars. Rod Stewart was out there. Here's the layout of the Coliseum in Caesar's Palace. My mom, we got a ticket. My sisters and myself, whatever, we got a ticket for my mom up there in the balcony. But a nice venue because certainly Celine Dion can fill those big arenas and you could be out in the boondocks. This was a more intimate arena, around 4,000 seats or so forth. But certainly part of the attraction of Vegas is people kind of have some event that they want to attend in Vegas, so they decide they're going on that weekend to see a concert or a performance, whatever it is.
Yeah, big name entertainment, and a lot of top stars. They just go into residence there, and it's they make a good living at it.
Yeah, they can go for like a year or several. These prices seem cheaper. I was just doing some price shopping. Daisy, That's a nice name. Oh, now the AI thing. Here we go again. Before it was the yogurt machine. Now if you want a drink, check this out. Wow. This is not good for bartenders. I mean, that's quite clever and all that, but I don't know if they can read your mind or talk back to you or make a snappy joke or, you know,
Yeah.
blow shit up your ass or whatever, you know. This is okay, you get your drink, but no personality. But makes a nice
As
video,
they say,
right?
yeah, actually, I guess these machines are slower than a person, but
They'll work
they're
on
not
it.
temperamental. They don't want, they're not going to ask for Friday off.
My mom's real good with technology and all that. It's great. We had a brunch there or whatever. 7-Eleven, they even have gambling there.
Yeah, they don't miss a chance to.
Okay. Now we might, now we're getting into, and this is the part I wanted you to see, Jim. This is Guashapa. But this is downtown or Praying Mantis, whatever that is. But this is pretty cool. This is like an artsy area. This seems like going to be the hip, vibrant center of Las Vegas for the youth. You know, the Strip is going to be the high rollers and the gamblers. But downtown, this is starting to get pretty sweet. And it's starting with the art. Plus, they got great neon. Check this out.
Wow.
Woman power.
Yeah.
You go, girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to be the strength of the 21st
Yeah, I like
century.
the neon, the signage.
Yeah, I think it's a praying mantis, but yeah, it was blowing fire out of its tentacles there. It would have been nice to have gotten closer to it, but the music was the other way. There was a couple of live performances. First, though, this is the El Cortez Hotel, and it gives you the timeline, the history here. And it's a more of an old school feel with the hotels downtown as opposed to the Strip.
Exactly. That's I think that's its appeal. It's always been lively downtown, but it was losing a little bit of its energy, I guess, to the Strip. The big resort places on the Strip, and then a lot of the fringes of downtown were a little seedy. That was kind of part of its charm. But I see they have.
They updated it, revamped it, made it a little more artsy, more walkable. Talk about neon. This is top notch. Where are you going to see a bucking horse like this with a cowboy? You know, yeehaw! And that's right on the Strip Boulevard. Traffic stops there. They had more art installations here, so they had some exhibition going on.
Yeah, I see they've really, and expanded on that idea, and that whole neon look that's classic Vegas here in the downtown of Fremont Street area. I guess we are, right?
Yeah, we're almost, we're walking towards Fremont. Lots of buskers, street performers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, climbed in a box. And once he got in, people clapped and he got out. But so that was over pretty quick. But there were a lot of other performers along the way. It was just crazy. It was so artsy. And we'll listen to the music. There'll be plenty of bands performing. Yeah, this I wasn't sure if they kind of, after a while they vibrated the bar or something. It doesn't seem like it would be that hard, but they did something.
Uh-huh.
And then, so yeah, it was like anticipation, like catch up here. Yeah, 100 seconds. I don't think I lasted. I forget. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, this is going on too long now. This should have been edited out. Let's see. I didn't even show the end. I went right to White Castle.
Oh, they have White
Believe it.
Castle in Las Vegas?
Apparently.
Yeah, I see they do. And here's the D.
The D with the Detroit theme. We'll take a peek inside it a little bit, but they had the Coney Island too. And if you want to do this skydiving thing, this is intense.
It's a zip line. isn't
Zip
it?
line, yeah. There was 2 levels too, a lower and an upper level.
Yeah. So this is what they call a Fremont Street experience.
Yeah, and they do it like every hour.
Yeah.
Even on the half hour, I wasn't. It just seemed like there was so much to see and do. You just walk. Yeah, it's pretty intense here with this show that they have, and they changed the artists. Different ones perform, so it's kind of captivating. A lot of people just stop and take a look, and so it's a good visual. And certainly anyone that goes to Vegas, certainly would, if they have a multiple day trip, most people do. Spend one night in the downtown area and experience the Fremont Street gig.
Yeah, the Fremont Street experience was installed about 20 years ago. Before that, this was just a regular traffic street, and now they made it. It's basically a pedestrian mall, and then this canopy it projects these images. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty intense how they're doing it. It's certainly a crowd pleaser, and it's perfect for Vegas because they can do this year round.
That's right, yeah. And when you're walking down this stretch of Fremont Street during the day, they have little misters that give you a cooling mist. And then the canopy isn't actually a solid dome. It's these little light panels and stuff. So it allows baffled sunshine through.
And the D, this is a really nice touch. They have dancing girls, so they jump up on the countertops there and do a little dancing. Who can argue with this? And there's tons of photo ops, a lot of people that if you're willing to throw them a few bucks, you can get that nice selfie with them. But yeah, a lot of buskers, which is kind of fun. People with signs, a lot of interesting people. It's fun for certainly, well, any age group, but the younger crowd, I think, they would gravitate towards this area. And boy, if you were a millennial, you'd be thinking, it'd be great to be within a few blocks of this scene,
Yeah.
Live in the downtown area. There's buildings that can be redone for housing.
Yeah, there are. They do have some nice, mid-century architecture and such. Vegas was started in 1905. Gambling was legalized in the 1930s. They built Hoover Dam, which provides hydroelectric power to light the lights.
Right. Yeah, they need a lot of dam action, right? Yeah, a lot of light. Hey, some more live entertainment. Yeah, this was kind of, you're a local band or maybe a regional band or from California, whoever, or whatever state. You come out here, perform in Vegas in front of a crowd. Yeah, have some fun. They hit the 2 stages, but maybe they have capacity for more, depending on the scenario. But prime rib, $8.99. Now I was checking out for the best bargain. The zip lining, this was a constant thing.
Back to the Rat Pack days.
Golden Nugget, that's an old one too.
Golden Nugget, yeah. Kind of jazz that up. I remember Binion's was struggling though, a couple decades ago, but nice to see it still going.
They had buskers, yeah. I'm not sure how this all played out, how this worked, but yeah, sometimes they wouldn't do nothing, and you'd have to, restart. If you gave them $1 or so, they'd start moving again. Otherwise, they'd be frozen. Yep, humans got to get paid too.
That's right.
The AI, well, yeah. I don't know how. Then, there were some people that were a little bit off the top.
Yeah, there was a little circle there. There must be, kind of by permit or something to perform. But it's a little more freewheeling, easygoing here in the downtown area.
Here, this is heavy rock band. This is like 80s kind of Van Halen type. Yeah, this is... Yeah, we'll listen in here a little bit. My mom was a real trooper, too. It's like, this was louder than hell, but it's like, check this out. This is happening.
Some of the casinos, like the Four Queens, the Albinians, the Fremont, the Golden Gate. You see those in, in old movies and TV shows and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Detroit rates, its own, themed casino in Vegas. That tells you, the kind of, fame Detroit has.
I think this was an off day. Thursday night or something like that. Don't hold me to it. But it didn't matter really in Vegas whether it was a Monday night, Tuesday night, whatever. They got so many tourists coming into town. They just want to enjoy themselves and have a good time. So, they're going to have the experience whether it's a Friday or Saturday or some other day, So it's kind of fun. There's excitement. And it'd be nice if we could have that in Detroit, but we got to face reality. We're not a big-time gambling town. We don't have the weather. But who knows? Maybe with global warming in a couple hundred years, we'll be the new Vegas.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah. Good luck with
That's
that.
That used to be the Fitzgeralds.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was. So,
You can get your Coney on over here.
yeah, how about that?
Then Denny's American Diner. Yeah, Vegas, it's certainly, you're not going to get bored. That is for damn sure. We're getting near the top of the hour, but thanks for watching. Thanks, Jim, for helping out.
My pleasure.
Yeah, that's my favorite neon sign there, right on the strip. We're heading back. I don't think a light bulb's burned out. You know how those things are. One goes out, you're going to notice it, but I think they're on top of that. The detour, you can even do that in Vegas, but they got interesting art, and you can see it spreading out through the city, and that's going to create some energy, and that's... Oh, well, the next day, while we were in the area, I wanted to check out the Hoover Dam, and then further on, the Grand Canyon. But Lake Mead developed certainly with the Hoover Dam. It was a result of that. But quite an impressive sight, though. The water level seems low. It seems like the water table. You see that?
What they call the bathtub ring? Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Well, the rest of this will have to be saved for another show. But here's a look at the Hoover Dam, and then a nice bridge up top. Those are always engineering masterpieces, They're marvels or whatnot. Even the Hoover Dam was considered quite the accomplishment, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was a great feat of engineering. And that bridge that's much more recent. The high-level bridge in the distance. Hoover Dam's not only a great engineering feat, it's really quite beautiful.
Folks,
So,
this is it.
ah.
Good night.